Welcome to One Mind Meditation. It is Monday. Thank you for joining us to get your week started. While we give it a few minutes for whoever wants to, waiting for whoever wants to join us. You can take a few moments to start some slow and deep belly breathing. Deep and slow into that balloon in your belly and slowly out. Good morning, Ange. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Marcella. Happy Monday to you all. I was searching for a couple of quotes to share with you this morning, and today is specifically a quote by Marcus Aurelius. If you search Marcus Aurelius and read through his quotes, there's a bunch of letters he wrote called Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. Anthony, good morning. It's worthwhile reading the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius as well. And I've got a couple of quotes to keep us occupied while we wait for whoever wants to join us today. The first one is, look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. I am back, Marcella. Yes, I have electricity again. It was very close to 24 hours without electricity. 23, just about 23 hours. And electricity was restored. Life goes on. Christos, good morning, dude. Hope you had a great weekend, and wishing you a great week ahead. Yeah, Ursula, good morning. Very, very good to see you. So let me give you this Marcus Aurelius quote again. He says, look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. And to me, it is a bit of a view on meditation. When you look into yourself, when you take the time to sit with yourself and look into yourself, there's a source of strength if you will look, and it will always spring up if you will always look. Tristan, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you've had a great weekend. And Linda, very good Monday morning to you. Always good to see you. Right, what else do we have? We have a bit more time before we get started. Another Marcus Aurelius quote. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Good morning, Craig. Very good to see you. Patty, hello. Good evening to you. It's always good to have you online with us, Patty. Good to see you. So this is just a beautiful one here. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom, always like all of the Stoics, all of the Stoic wisdom, very practical. It always feels to me quite Buddhist, but Buddhist in a very practical sense. Like almost practical Buddhism is what Stoicism feels like to me. So do yourself a favor, search Marcus Aurelius, and if you don't want to read a lot, just search Marcus Aurelius quotes. Always really good stuff to find there. I like it, Ange. Yeah, suppose that the first quote is a bit like, you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. I like that a lot. It reminds me of a quote. Did you post this? I saw someone post a quote that said, I saw it this morning. Don't listen to your fears because your fears don't realize how strong you are. Something like that. Your fears don't realize how strong you are. Don't listen to them. I enjoyed that one. I think it was Ange. Right, one more before we get started. Oh yeah, this one's really cool. This is why I knew there was one more I needed to read to you. It never ceases to amaze me that we all love ourselves more than we love other people, but we care more about their opinions than our own. Hey, how good is that one? How important is that one, and how true is that one? Marcus Aurelius says, "It never ceases to amaze me that we all love ourselves more than we love other people, but we care more about their opinions than our own." How is that for a thought on Monday morning? Don't care more for other people's opinions than you do your own. Okay, that's enough time. We can get started with this Monday morning. Not comparing strengths can be a strength, but learning them is. I like it, Anthony. Thank you for sharing, dude. Start of the week. Let's get this Monday started. Have a look at the week ahead and remind ourselves to just do our best. So if you're ready, eyes closed, sleeping mask on, or anything that makes it darker and more of an internal experience. Here we go on the first few breaths together. Taking a deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and let it all go. And one more together breath. Deep breath in and let it all go. You can continue with the same breathing pattern on your own time. Inhaling deep and slow into that balloon in your belly as you lift yourself up just a little bit higher. And then allow your body to soften as you exhale. Allow your shoulders to slump. Allow yourself to drop your head. Inhaling upwards. And exhaling downwards. Tapping into the power of that Marcus Aurelius quote that says, inside of you is a really deep strength. It is always there if you care to look. And if you always care to look, you will always find it. This first phase of the meditation helps us go beyond our body by allowing our body to put things down. Allowing our body to let go by collapsing. The deep relax of physically letting go and relaxing. Just another minute or two of deep breaths in as you raise yourself all the way up. And a long exhale as you allow every cell in your body to unclench, release, let go. Let it flow in and let it also flow out. The last few breaths together as we guide our bodies to relax and settle down into the next space. Take a deep breath in and as you release, focusing on your neck muscles, drop your head forward. Take a few moments of easy breathing while you just roll out those neck muscles. Rolling out your neck muscles in big half circles to the left and to the right. Next deep breath in and as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big slow circles. Deep breath in, and as you release, big slow circles backwards. Deep breath in. As you exhale, focus on your spine, gently swaying your spine to the left and to the right. Finding the outer edges where your body might be putting up a bit more resistance. Just gently leaning into those spaces. Taking one more deep breath in. And as you release, stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. With bodies completely relaxed, having stepped firmly into the present moment, we can take more of a deep dive inside to find that strength that is always there. We'll take the first few deep breaths together, do a short breath hold, followed by a long, slow release. First, deep breath in, and hold, and release. Deep breath in, and hold, and release. Deep breath in, and hold, and release. One more together breath. Deep breath in, and hold, and release. Continue with the same breathing pattern on your own time. Inhaling deeply and slowly in through your nose, and following the air inside. Feel how the air flows through your nostrils, feel the sensation of air hitting the back of your throat. Get a sense of the breath flowing in through your lungs. And as you feel yourself inflating that balloon inside your belly, find yourself slipping inside that space. Holding the air inside is holding you inside. Hold your breath for as long as it feels comfortable, followed by a long and slow release. As you exhale, with every long, slow exhale, feel the sensation of your shoulders slowly sagging, and feel yourself in that slow downwards movement melt, dissolve into an even deeper surrender. next big breath as you dive deep inside. Just try to experience for a few moments sitting down inside. Feel around inside that sense of fullness. Feel the welcoming acceptance, welcoming you home. A sense of belonging and just being. Take your next big breath. Standing at the start of a new week, on your next big breath, as you dive down deep inside, from this moment of presence, you can look into the week ahead and bring to your mind what it is you want to create this week, how it is that you want to create this week. Create as clear a picture as you can of the week ahead. What is it that you want to create this week? Take your next big breath. Your next big breath as you dive deep inside. Pay particular attention to how you want to be while you are creating this week. How is it that you want to show up while you are creating this week? Take your next big breath. We live in a world which we can sometimes experience as harsh, tough, difficult. And it's very easy and very human to find ourselves trapped in survival mode. Because after all, we gotta keep a roof over our heads. We gotta keep feeding ourselves, feeding family. And from this space of survival, we often find our small self creating from fear. Nevertheless, creating, and maybe creating very successfully, but creating from fear. Because if we don't create, there'll be some kind of punishment. If we don't create, there'll be consequences. On your next deep breath, be as much of an observer as you can, and with some curiosity observe, where is your small self creating or trying to create out of fear? Trying to create in order to avoid consequences. And for the next few breaths, just observe. Just try to shine a light on where you're creating out of fear. Take your next big breath. I can successfully create out of fear. But I can also step into my higher self and create from a place of freedom. As my small self, I get up in the morning because I have to get up. As my higher self, I get up in the morning because I get to get up. As my small self, I create because I have to. If I don't, there'll be consequences. As my higher self, I create because I get to create. I create because it's all available to me, and I was created to create. Creating is my default setting. I get to create, and I create at my highest potential. If I'm not creating to avoid consequences, but creating because it's all available to me. Creating is my birthright. On your next big breath, as you dive deep inside, feel into the feeling of creating from a space of freedom. Creating because of your limitless nature. Getting up not because you have to, but because you get to. Not because things are happening to you, but things are happening for you. Can you create from a space of freedom? Maybe create the exact same things. Maybe do the exact same actions. But not because you have to, because you get to. Take your next big breath. You can create from fear, or you can be a fearless creator. You will be creating either way, but you can choose the energy from which you create. Your next big breath as you dive deep inside. Explore the term and see if it feels right to you. You can be a fearless creator. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few breaths of this phase to slip into the next space. Take the next deep breath in. And hold. And release. Pay attention to your shoulders sagging. Deep breath in. And hold. And release, paying attention to your body slowly melting. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slipping into a space of ease. No more focus on your breathing. Just floating. Sharing with you the mantra that I love. And I'll give you a couple of minutes to sit with it on your own. The first line is, I am a fearless creator. The picture I see in my mind is that I'm creating not from fear of consequences. I'm creating because it's all available to me, and creating is my birthright. second line is, I am doing my best. And the picture I see is that I can put my head down at night and rest soundly because I've tried my best. My best today does not look the same as my best yesterday or tomorrow, but today, I did my best today. The third line is, I trust that I am guided. And the picture I see is very similar to me doing my best, finding some silence and clarity in the day, and trusting that in that silence is where I find guidance. For the next few breaths, I'll repeat, and you can repeat the mantra with me, and then for a few minutes, I'll give you your silence to sit with it on your own. I am the fearless creator. I am doing my best. And I trust that I am guided. I am a fearless creator. I am doing my best. And I trust that I am guided. I'll check in with you in 2 minutes. come to the last few breaths of today's meditation. 5 breaths of gratitude. On every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say your own. I like placing my attention on my heart. Combining words and thoughts of gratitude with a physical feeling around my heart. Making gratitude a physical manifestation inside my body. Let's take the first deep breath in. Thank you for being a fearless creator. Deep breath in. Thank you for being able to trust myself, that I'm always just really trying my best. Deep breath in. Thank you for being guided. Deep breath in. Thank you for having discovered and learned that finding silence again and again brings so much clarity to the guidance. One more deep breath in. Thank you so much for everybody joining our circle this morning. Thank you for joining us at the start of your week. I love starting my day with you. I love starting my week with you. Tomorrow, I'll be back here, same time, same place, and we can tackle the next day together. I really, honestly feel so much love for you guys. I hope you have a great day, being a fearless creator and really feeling the guidance. Have a good day. Ciao, ciao.